This here's from Cinemablend, and whenever I say that, usually I disagree. I can't remember covering Cinemablend where I agreed and I said, good article, but this is one of those rare times, I guess. Johnny Depp allegedly can't stand when people knock on his door on movie sets per report, and this is pretty new, by the way. And the thing is, I thought it was just a regurgitated, rehashed, negative article about Johnny, but it says makes sense to me. I still thought that was sarcasm, but when I read it, they're serious. They defend Johnny. What's being said about Johnny Depp hating it when people knock on his door on set? Now, I thought we'd get the same old Johnny's being pissed on set. He's this bad guy when he makes movies and all that. But they've got a theory as to why Johnny could rightfully get mad at that or be irritated. They start by saying, of course, he's returned back to work. They mention Gene Dabari and the Cannes Film Festival. And they say it was reported that Mywin got on Depp's bad side on the set. And they quote Mywin here, one day I did it anyway, and there he made me understand that I'd committed an unacceptable intrusion and asked me how I would have felt if he came knocking on my dressing room door. I replied that everyone does it all the time because that's how a set works in France. Okay, we know that. That's the news, and a lot of people criticize Johnny for it. Obviously, there wasn't many defenses for Johnny. People weren't trying to explain why that would be annoying. And the person says there's been a lot of other complaints about Johnny, so they understand why certain people might just believe it and think it's bad. Then the person says, I'm sure I have basically nothing in common with Johnny Depp, and repeatedly showing up late to anything, especially when hundreds of people need you to be in a specific place at a certain time just to get their own jobs done, is never cool. However, I really get this whole door knock thing. Once again, when I read this, I still didn't think they were actually going to defend Johnny. In theory, I get that if you're filming a movie and the cast members have retired to their trailers or dressing rooms, a simple knock on their door to let them know they're needed in some way makes sense. But the process of filmmaking involves a lot of sitting around and waiting for actors, and I imagine this would lead to a lot of door knocking during the course of what's likely a 12-hour plus day. Work day, rather. Every day's 12 hours plus. Okay, you get what I'm saying. Just think of it this way. Can you imagine hanging out at home, watching TV, reading, trying to enjoy your time with your friends and family, and during your waking hours, someone knocks on your door a couple of dozen times? I don't know about you, but I'll be fully insane before getting to knock number 8. And woe betide whoever came at me with knock 24. So I guess when you think about it like that, yeah, if someone knocked right now, I'd be pretty annoyed. And I'm just making a video, not some big movie that's a comeback for my career. So logically, I get the impulse to simply knock on his door, but I understand why it would bug the hell out of him. He would be expecting to be called back to set and or needed in some way, sure, but he'd have no idea when, which might also be part of why he hates hearing a rap tap tapping on his door. Basically, I stand with Johnny on this one thing, just like send a text the next time you need us. All right, so I gotta say, there's a hint of negativity there. The person only stands with Johnny on this one thing. That's kind of odd, but it doesn't erase the fact that this article is pretty unique. I've never seen anyone try to think it out and defend Johnny on this. Most people are just like, he shouldn't get annoyed at that. Okay, I don't know. Pretty silly thing to say at the end there, but all right. I'll overlook that this one time because they're actually defending Johnny on something not many people have, so fine. Cinemablend is usually shills, playing the mainstream, kissing up, but in this case, not so bad. But of course, a crappy ending. All right, for what it is, I'll take it. Let me know what you think down below. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be real sad about it, but I'll get over it. See you next time.